Hi there, I'm Terry Hollenbach, and I just want to thank you for joining me for episode 4 of the Monday Morning Manager, a series where we just go through and take a look at some of the basics and fundamentals of management that may make your life easier in your office environment. I'm happy to announce that in 2 weeks, 2 weeks and 2 days to be more exact, September the 2nd, Somehow I Manage, my book on management that goes into not only the fundamentals that we're going to be covering in Monday Morning Manager, but a variety of other topics will be coming out. You can go ahead and get a pre order on Amazon for the Kindle version, or you can wait until September 2nd and you can get it in the paperback or hardback version, hoping that there's going to be an Audible audiobook version that will be following shortly thereafter. I'm in process of working on that. Now, to go ahead and get into this week's topic for Monday Morning Manager. And this week's topic is Tamagotchi. Now, some of you are going to be familiar with what Tamagotchi is. Some of you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, and that's absolutely fine. Back in the 80s, early 90s, Tamagotchi was one of the wild crazes. If you saw a kid walking around, you heard their backpack beeping, you saw something that was dangling from their backpack from a keychain, that was probably a Tamagotchi. And the Tamagotchi were little electronic devices that were supposed to be virtual pets. These virtual pets would tell you when they needed to be fed. The virtual pets would tell you when they were sick. They would tell you that they were actively misbehaving. And it was your job to make sure that your Tamagotchi was played with, that it was fed, that it was watered, that it was given medicine when it was sick, and that it was given attention, and that you disciplined it when it was appropriate. And what we're going to be talking about today is I've seen a lot of managers who have managed like their employees are Tamagotchi, and they're not. Your employees, for the most part, are not going to tell you when they're happy, when they're unhappy. They're not going to tell you when they're bored, when they need more work to be stimulated. They're not going to tell you that they're in a good mood with you today, or that something bad has happened at home and that they've brought that into work with them. There might be some telltale signs, and if you're paying attention and if you know your staff, then you may pick up on some of the signs and some of the indicators that something is wrong or outside of the ordinary. But don't expect the employees to beep every time they need something. Now, when I say that, that's the average employee. You have some employees, and I can speak to this from personal experience, that are going to beep all the time. It doesn't matter if they're hungry or tired or moody or sad. They just want to beep, beep, beep because they want the attention all of the time. So if you only pay attention when the employees beep at you and give you an indication that they need food or water or more work or medicine or whatever, you're only going to be paying attention to those employees who beep, not to the employees that are just going to quietly sit there, try to get their work done, and try to do to the best of their ability day in and day out. So, the moral of today's story, don't manage like your employees are Tamagotchi. Go out and buy one for yourself. They're pretty amusing, but don't treat your employees like they're the little virtual pets. It's just not going to be successful, and you're going to spend all of your time and attention on that one or two employees that constantly demand management's attention. You need to make sure that your attention is spread out to everybody and that you can focus on what is most important, which is success for your employees, success and good experiences for your customers, and overall success of your office. I really appreciate you joining me for this week's episode of the Monday Morning Manager. I hope you got something useful out of today's episode, and if not, that you at least found it entertaining. I hope you'll join me for next week's episode, and in the meantime, please like and subscribe below.